And welcome to our young friends who are watching from home. So this morning, I'm going to share the first part of our second reading with you because I think it ties in beautifully with what we're doing today. Here, let me make room for you. There we go. Okay. All right, so I invite you to look at the screens and to listen, and then we'll talk about it. All right? Here we go. Far away from Jerusalem, people began to hear the good news about Jesus, and they believed. Across mountains and seas, from the largest cities to the smallest towns, messengers carried letters. New believers wanted to learn how to follow Jesus. One believer wanted to honor Jesus' disciple, Peter. He wrote a letter to encourage everyone to believe. God is calling you. There's sadness in life without God. Come into the light of God's love. Before you believed, you were alone. But now you are God's own people. You are part of God's family. God is at work in you. God is building a strong faith in you. Piece by piece, your faith is growing. God is filling you with love. God is teaching you how to care for others. Because you believe, you know how important God is. A life without God is filled with rocks that make you stumble and fall. But you are God's beloved. You are God's child. And God will help you when you fall. God will protect you. God will care for you. With God's love, we are kind. With God's love, we are fair. With God's love, we are family. Pass this letter to other believers. Go and tell others about God's love. So how do we do that? How do we go and tell others about God's love? Anyone have any ideas? Go ahead, Hank. So we can use our words to tell people about God, right? Okay, is there a Mackenzie? We can pray. Good. Elizabeth? What did we do this morning? We walked. We did the water walk for Malawi, right? There might be some people who don't know what we did, but this morning during Sunday school, we walked about a mile, and some of us carried containers filled with water, some of us carried buckets, and some of us carried signs. But we did it because we're part of God's family, right? We did it because we're saying, thank you, God, for giving us water, right? And God, we want our neighbors in Malawi to be able to have clean water too. So we walked. And our faith community here helped us by donating money so we could help to build a well in Malawi. So that is how we go and tell others about God. Would you please be my echo and pray with me? And I invite you all to do that. Loving God, we are formed into a strong community by you. Thank you for helping my faith to grow. Help me to share your love with others. Together we say, Amen.